Hello, welcome back to Fantasy Football Focus. Here's part 2 of the Premier League fixture focus. So we left off last time with Leicester City. We'll now be going on to Liverpool and going through the rest of the teams. Liverpool fixtures. Being very strong finishers last season, just behind City. Their first game is at home to newcomers Norwich, and then they go to Southampton, and then Arsenal at home, and then Burnley away, Newcastle at home, and Chelsea away. Now them fixtures look pretty good. Liverpool being a strong team, you'd expect them to do well. Many FPL managers will have their likes of Salah, Mane, possibly Firmino's, and obviously when you look at the points that defenders got last season, which is a key factor to this season, something to think about, is most of the points come from defenders. So Robertson's, Trent Alexander-Arnold's and Van Dijk's. A Liverpool dark horse I think might be Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He'll be coming back very hungry this season, and with Naby Keita injured, I'd expect him to try and secure a first team place. Could be a good game week 2 differential, but everyone will jump on him if he does well. Then we go on to Man City. So they've got West Ham first, then Tottenham at home, Bournemouth away, Brighton home, Norwich away and Watford home. So they've got quite a good run there, and being the champions and strengthening in the midfield yet again. They really are just gonna go for it again under Pep. But as we know with Man City and Pep, it's the Pep roulette that is the trouble. Now, is Kevin De Bruyne going to come straight in at the start of the season? I mean, obviously, if you keep an eye on pre-season, it could be an indicator. But, we'll see. They've got so much depth, but their fixtures, West Ham, you'd expect them to win. Tottenham will be a bit of a battle, but still they're at home. You'd expect them to do a job. Bournemouth, plenty of goals all round there. And with VAR, penalties and whatnot, I think they could well do the job. And then we go on to Manchester United, who've had an interesting window, haven't they? Wan-Bissaka coming in, who was a great budget option last season, racking up the points at Palace. Man United, I think they need the defence. They've just got Maguire coming from Leicester, so I think with De Gea, however you say, De Gea, between the sticks, he could even be a good option in there. Man United looking more of a defensive unit going into this season. And their first game, Chelsea. Chelsea just got an injury to N'Golo Kante, and obviously they can't buy anyone. So with Lampard newly in charge, could Man United take advantage of that? And then they've got a tricky one, Wolves and Palace. Southampton, Leicester, West Ham. So a few good games in there, but some of them quite tough. But having strength of defence, maybe you could look to the defence and bring in some of them players. Then we go on to what I call a sinking ship, Newcastle. They lost Iosi Perez to Leicester, who was one of their top goal scorers. Obviously Benitez has left. They need to bring some players in really, and they're starting off with Arsenal, then they go to Norwich, Tottenham, Watford, Liverpool and Brighton. So 3 or 4 teams there that I think they could lose against. They could possibly lose against all of them if the damage is that bad. Their only asset was in the midfield, Almiron from that American team. Pretty good player, but is it enough? I don't think so. So for me, I'd stay away from Newcastle assets. Then we go on to Norwich City, newly promoted, and tough start. Liverpool, welcome to the Premier League. Norwich, you know it's going to be a good game, but I think Liverpool are going to win that. Then they go to Newcastle, so that's a good fixture. Chelsea, we'll have to see what Chelsea are made of this season without Hazard and under Lampard, but still a tough fixture. West Ham, Man City and Burnley. So a few tough games in there. Norwich got it quite tough. They really are being welcomed to the Premier League. And then we go on to Southampton. Burnley first, Liverpool, Brighton, Man United, Sheffield United, Bournemouth. Not terrible fixtures, but Southampton don't look a great side to me. It's my personal opinion. Yeah, I don't think really I'd be picking anyone from Southampton. Then we'll go on to Tottenham, the Spurs, the Yids, because I'm an Arsenal fan. So yeah, I can't really bring myself to say Tottenham, but yeah, Aston Villa at home, so it's a good start for them. Man City, that will be tricky. Newcastle, that's good for them. Arsenal, well, we're going to make it hard for them no matter what our window's like. And then Crystal Palace and Leicester. So really, they've got some alright fixtures in there, Tottenham. Could be doing well, and Harry Kane, 11 million, could be a good option. Can Dele Alli be more advanced role in the midfield now that they've brought in Dembele? Not Dembele, but Dembele. Meant to be a really good player. We'll see how well he performs in a defensive midfielder role. And that might even help to strengthen the Tottenham defence. We'll see. So then on to our last three, and we've got Watford, and they go to Brighton. I like the looks of Deulofeu up there, and they've got Everton and West Ham, Newcastle, Arsenal, Manchester City. Now the first four fixtures there, looks like they could get something there. Maybe a Troy Deeney, Deulofeu as mentioned, doing really well. So yeah, I'd go for them sort of options. Not bad for Watford. Then on to West Ham. Tricky start. Man City, they're going to find that tough. Then Brighton, Watford, Norwich, Aston Villa and Manchester United. So some good fixtures in between there. Not bad for West Ham. Start tough, but you know that the players in there for game week 2 and onwards you could well take advantage of. And I think Chicharito Hernandez, because they're struggling to buy a striker since Arnautovic has left. So Chicharito will be the main man, and I think, as discussed in other videos, the midfielders in that West Ham team will provide him with plenty of service. You got Snodgrass, what's his name? Begins with an A. Why can't I think of it? It's eluded me all of a sudden. Felipe Anderson, that's the one. Always doing very well there. So yeah, plenty of service for West Ham. So I'd get on them after the Man City game, definitely. Even like the looks of Diop in defence. I think he could be good. And then we go on to Wolves. Now, they really did buy their way into being a big club last season. The players they bring in them very well. They were really good. Jota, Jimenez, the Mexican, scoring. Doing well at international level as well over the summer. So I expect them to carry on and kick on. But Matt Doherty, who I used a lot last season, up to 6 mil now, and he's injured. So yeah, they've got great options still and a good start. Leicester, I mean, they've strengthened, so that's going to be a good game, that one. I think that would be my game of game week 1, Leicester Wolves. That'll be very interesting. Then Wolves go on to Man United, Burnley, Everton, Chelsea and Crystal Palace. So yeah, a bit of a tricky start really. Not easy games. They've got Everton, Chelsea in there. Man United will make it tough. So yeah, I'm personally not going to jump on the Wolves assets to begin with. So that rounds up all the fixtures. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please do subscribe and you will get more of my videos. And it's very much appreciated, people that watch and take the time. So thank you everyone for watching.